7'2" wingspan and really productive on the glass. Just needs to improve his perimeter shot.
Wieskamp, nice pump fake, nails the jumper. How about this? Wieskamp,
somebody that has become more consistent shooter, and in his percentages have gone up 31 to 38%, and defensively he's someone that you can switch.
This is how bad things are when we're complimenting Scott Drew on his hair. We're freaking out when we see Sharif Cooper.
Wieskamp misses front iron. Watford, a lot of dribble.
The ball staying on one side of the floor. Good cut by Wieskamp there to bail out his teammate.
Team to help me move better and just be a better athlete all around.
Well, for me, Corey, I don't know, man. This is LaFonso, by the way. I'm just having a tough time with the hair. Would you consider going bald for
take you right up until game time? Could the Suns really do it in 4?
I don't think they'll do it in 4, but they're looking pretty impressive. I think Chris Paul is.
Your defensive intensity is always something that stood out. Where does that kind of mentality come from for you?
Just me always being an underdog. I'm a smaller point guard, so I just got to find a way to separate myself and make myself stand.
Today, who stood out to you today, whether it was in your game or just watching here?
Jericho Sims. He played outstanding today. Was all over the glass. Was dunking the ball. Was protecting the rim. That's my AAU teammate.
But how about the NBA Coach of the Year? Welcome in Knicks head coach Tom Thibodeau. Coach, thank you so much for joining us. Let me just say this: as a born and raised New Yorker, thank you.
As Paul, and I need strict honesty here. You can't pull any punches.
Well, Jay, you know that saying, slow and steady wins the race, and he was plenty slow.
I don't know if y'all know about fufu.
What is fufu?
It's one of the African foods that pretty much everybody love, and we got something else but it's not my favorite. Only fufu my favorite.
Trying to get the basketball inside to Moses Wright, who can draw a double team and can free up some shooters on the weak side of the floor to make up for the fact that they don't have a lot of playmakers out there.
Pretty cut there by Joe Wieskamp coming off.
Hold a few strings, making it easy to make things right. That's what we're made for. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for. Get a quote today.
How to make a run.
Was the #1 ranked player in his high school class, which included Cade Cunningham and Evan Mobley. So you're talking about 3 guys there that were the most.
Get up. A.J. Lawson out of South Carolina. Joe Wieskamp with the answer to the 3.
And that's one of the ways that he's got a quick release. He doesn't have to jump to get it off. 6'8". He's got a high release in addition to being a quick one.
Jay, that's a skill we don't talk about.
Finish. White team trying to push with Zegarowski. Nice dish to Wieskamp. And Team 3 starting to get something going. Still behind.
I wanted to force him back left, and I got the steal. I was just playing with a ton of hustle, and I gave a lot of effort.
And then playing point guard in transition too. Having the ability to push in the open court, find shoot.
Well, he had a difficult freshman year. He was plagued by inconsistency. It was certainly difficult year for Kentucky. Advisors that said maybe you ought to shut it down. Maybe you ought to not play the second day. He said, why not? I'm here. I want to play. And he came out and competed and played well the second day. And I think really improved people's view of him, scouts and front office people, their view of him. And he did an amazing job.
Get to the rim that easy. That does not bode well for the Hawkeyes. They've got to be a little bit better defensively than that.
And that's where they've been strong of late, is defensively. That's really been the key to Iowa's players.
He wouldn't be the fastest, but for some reason, he's always beating his opponent down the floor.
Here's Wieskamp from 3. The rebound pulled down by Jonathan Davis.
Execution.
Joe Toussaint will back it out to Joe Wieskamp. Wieskamp working inside, and that fadeaway well short. Rebound ripped down by Potter.
Excellent defense on Wieskamp. He was just fresh legs back.
Wieskamp working hard down on the baseline. That long jumper over the backboard and out. to Wieskamp.
This is giving me, let me not force the issue. He's getting better and better every game it seems.
Wieskamp turning the corner all the way to the rim. Yeah, the leg looks fine for Joe Wieskamp.
Yeah, Joe Wieskamp knows.
Iowa 0 for 9 from 3. Wieskamp makes it 0 for 10. Long rebound and a second chance.
First of all, they're not moving enough offensively, and he did single out one stat. 2 second chance points on 17 misses. They've got to get those offensive backboards, kind of like that one they just missed there by Luke.
They've beaten a plethora of teams in a lot of different styles, and I think, Kevin, Big Ten teams are going to do very well when they get into the NCAA tournament. Just because these teams gain today's action. Well, we had some great games, and this one in the nightcap is living up to all the expectations.
Wieskamp inside, stretches the lead to 4. And the rebound to Connor McCaffrey. Wieskamp, 3 in transition. And the rebound saved by Davis. The Badgers both times this year in the regular season. The winner of this game is in the semifinals. The lob inside. Wieskamp turns and finishes Iowa by a pair with 3 minutes to go.
I'm telling you, Connor McCaffrey.
Bohannon looking to push. It's Frederick from the corner. Wieskamp, tough catch, gathered and finished.
That's what Iowa does very well. Advance the back.
Garza, the handoff to Bohannon. Now 13 to shoot. The fake. Wieskamp. Oh, that might have been the dagger had it rolled in. Wisconsin exhaled.
Coburn, as you see Garza rest a little bit. That one foul early. Wieskamp's got to get going. He can shoot it, he can put it on the floor.
Right on cue, Bill.
Yeah, this kid is a talent.
Takes his guys in and out, keeps them fresh so they can give maximum effort on the court.
Much deeper. Grandison was on the floor a little bit. We saw Williams come in here, and this is the guy that can stretch it as well. The roll guy, I mean, it's really a dilemma, don't you think?
Without a doubt. And Illinois taking advantage of that. You have to
look at Wieskamp drive and bank it in.
Make a decision, and Wieskamp has actually improved with
here. Miller.
Garza with the block out. 10 of Illinois' 11 baskets have come from the paint, as Wieskamp had a good look, unable to cash.
A nice little screen by Garza.
Son.
Oh, you can't leave him alone. You can't ball watch here.
Yeah, I'm with you. Only 65%.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't get anything more than 4 or 5 feet away from the goal.
Wieskamp. And Coburn clears.
Yeah, Grant's right. This is with this dribble, handoff, and screening. Garza's been more effective.
Wieskamp short with that one.
No,
up ahead, no one to defend him.
Don't give him those looks.
And he's had some good looks, just has not been able to convert.
From the wing. Wieskamp unable to trim it down to single digits. Wieskamp
can elevate.
Oh, he can too.
Williams was
save. That was Williams. Missed 2 on that trip.
That'll bring him down. Nice rebound. In traffic, Wieskamp
goes up again. Fouled on the way up.
He's a tough kid. He's got good size, Grant.
Cannon. Wieskamp driving and too strong off the floor with it again. Rebella. Look at him. Iowa must do something with this trip.
Tough sham. Test it like that.
And that's going to be on Murray.
Jonathan Davis, the freshman, in as well. The early call. There's Joe Wieskamp's first 2 points. Garza had 30. Trevor Anderson, who did not play in the first meeting against Iowa, maybe he can provide some shooting punch. He's been solid this year. Wieskamp with a jumper.
I'm telling you, 6. Well, the benefit Johnny Davis has is, he's a terrific athlete. Yep. He works hard. He's a tough kid. Sometimes when that shot's not falling, you can get him in other ways through your athleticism. Just in the mix a little bit of positionally how good he is defensively.
He guards that position very well in this defense. Catch and shoot for Wieskamp, and if he gets hot, you know, it might be a good day. Keegan Murray with the rebound after all of that.
They're staying in front of guys.
And Wieskamp gets another look, and he's 5 for 5. Timeout, Wisconsin.
Moving his feet, getting a deflection.
Helping off McCaffrey earlier. The Huskers defensively can't leave Bohannon open if you're Nebraska. That shot off into the arms of Thorpe Yarnerson.
Just incredible by the Big Ten Network to step up like this. We get to watch those greats go at it.
Looking for the answer. Joe Wieskamp with the 3. Iowa's got the range early. That's good with an 11. McGowan has his pocket picked. Wieskamp with the steal. Wieskamp end-to-end with a Euro step, and McGowan's with the rejection.
There's the athletic ability, right? Stu's too smart. He doesn't roll to the basket. He fades to the wing, gets the wide open 3. That's perfect offensive execution by the Iowa offense.
And then the blow by to the rim, couldn't get the finish.
A very high percentage shot. Those are the ones that he has to knock down, but very smart by Garza not picking up the foul.
Wieskamp's 3 off the mark for his 9th rebound of the first half. Banton has his pocket pick. Turnover number 11 for Nebraska. Bohannon, the lob ahead to Wieskamp. And the finish for Wieskamp makes it a 20.
No question. He's outstanding at that high post. Hitting those cutters for easy baskets.
Extra pass to the wing for 3 off the heel. There's Walker with a rebound. Nebraska.
And I'm not so sure he didn't lose it on the way up, and that's why the foul wasn't called. But there was definitely a lot of contact. Luka Garza has to protect the basketball. It's a big swing.
Wieskamp was trapped in the corner, needs some help. Wieskamp will step back for the 3, and the air ball thrown back into play by McCaffrey.
Misses this time on the fade. Rebound tracked down by Wieskamp.
I mean, you got to get back and identify. They bang these early 3s, make you pay dearly. Wieskamp for the money. Shoot. Let Liddell stay in the box with McCaffrey. Key on the foul line with Garza. Look how he bowling balls it in.
Ball is popping. Wieskamp short. Break opportunity with Johnson leading the way.
Walker's got to get his fingerprints on the offensive end, I think, for Ohio State to prevail.
Toussaint shakes off the defender. Kick it out for Wieskamp. Bottom.
How about the replace? So smart. Defensive set right now. Doing a good job on Garza. The switch.
Drive in McCaffrey.
Pretty.
Nice look inside for Wieskamp, who rises up for the slam.
He is an offensive weapon, that kid. Think so?
Got it. Wieskamp off the mark. Rebounded by Washington. He'll push the tempo.
There's adversity, I should say, with 2 hip operations. Just incredible. Nice double screen out of the timeout. Clean look.
And there it is.
Boy.
Jordan Bohannon.
Double screen. What a nice setup out of the timeout. Ohio State a little tardy on the coverage.
Off the miss by Towns. Wieskamp is heating up.
I love how he did a little posted up defensively. There's the double.
And Young leaves his man.
Left corner.
Wieskamp. Fade. Rimming out. Rebound snatched. Garza. That won't. 13 assists for Iowa. Only 3 turnovers. Jumper from the corner. Goes. Joe Wieskamp lets it fly. Ball fake by Frederick.
Oh, he's ready and a threat on the perimeter.
Step back. Wieskamp. No good. 18 assists. 4 turnovers. Meanwhile, Ohio State's turned it over 10 times, their season average.
Here's the double and you pay for it.
Wieskamp got a 3.
Boy, this is tough.
McCaffrey gives it up for Wieskamp.
Does a great job screening.
The drive. Can't finish it. Garza couldn't grab it. Liddell does. And the spin and short on the hook.
Now a little straight up man-to-man that trip.
Wieskamp off the rim. Garza slide.
Bottom, they lead the country in assists, lead the country in ratio, lead the country in offensive efficiency. But as Dick mentioned, they have been guarding better. And
shot right there. Nice move inside. Doesn't convert.
But a nice post little move, reverse layup.
Davis couldn't get it to go, and then as he was trying to get back on D to try to get Davis to run into him, Davis did and picked up his second foul. Garza's gone to the bench as his replacement Jack Nunji misses a three, and here come the Wolverines down by a deuce. It doesn't have anything to do with the torn ACL that he suffered a year ago.
I know he's such an important kid to this team.
A long three for Joe Wieskamp. They have not skipped a beat.
Not at all.
Murray again. Look at this.
Murray giving a real spark right here. Now they got to come with a defensive stop. They have not been able, the execution efficiency of Michigan.
If you care more about low taxes than tall buildings, if quality of life feels like an oxymoron, if home is the most important word in work from home.
And Duke out of the ACC, both bubble teams right now. They'll square off at 6 o'clock Eastern time. And then number 2, undefeated Baylor is at Allen Fieldhouse to take on Kansas.
Washington stayed there from the D-line staff. He put together one heck of a staff, Juwan Howard. And they tell me his work ethic. Phil Martelli told me his work ethic is unreal.
But the guy who's played great is Joe Wieskamp as well. Wieskamp has been red hot lately.
Here he is for three. In and out. That has been a rarity as of late. He was 15 for 20.
Recovering the three-point shooter.
Going to jump out on McCaffrey. Wieskamp has Seth Lundy guarding him here. Wieskamp short. Garza volleyballs it up and snares it. Kicks it out for a cut.
You find the open man, and Buttrick bears his second three.
Oh, easy inbound for Wieskamp. In and out again. Joe Wieskamp coming in as the nation's top. Wieskamp's the next option. Can't get Garza on the roll. Wieskamp fires. Rebounded by Myron Jones.
But Wieskamp's got to get here. So tried to get Garza a touch, but Hara kind of snipped it out.
Garza the pass. He finds Wieskamp. An assist for Luka Garza. And there's the first points for Iowa's second leading scorer. He got in the air, had it deflected away, nearly buried the three, tipped alive. Wieskamp the hop step and the lay-in. Back-to-back buckets for Joe Wieskamp. Iowa back within 3. Shot, couldn't get it to go. Good rebound, Wieskamp. Wieskamp all the way to the rim, and he's got all 6 for the Hawkeyes in the second.
Welcome to the game.
A turnover instead. Here comes Iowa. Wieskamp, that's a 3, and it's good! It's been all Joe Wieskamp for Iowa in the first 4 minutes. Sessoms went into the teeth of the defense. This to tie, a 3, Wieskamp, no good. And a foul against the Hawkeyes on the rebound act. Wieskamp on the drive, the float. Tipped alive to Toussaint. Another chance for the Hawkeyes.
The coach and know your team and know the situation.
Just a 4-point lead now. Wieskamp nearly extended it. Garza battling and a whistle and foul.
Not only maybe get that double bye in the Big Ten tournament, but the NCAA tournament as well. Joe Wieskamp has been hot of late, but he comes up short on his first. Aleem Ford tries one from deep. That won't go, and Garza was able to wall off Reavers.
Ford made 3 big threes against Michigan.
Wieskamp doesn't waste any time.
Play, a veteran player. Remember this, Wisconsin won the Big Ten championship last year. They did a really great job in terms of coming on strong after a start where the coach basically went through a
Pete top 10. And Dick, we just had Virginia this past weekend. They are seemingly, the class of the ACC. Who do you think gives Virginia the biggest push?
What do I know? But you got to do that.
A game lead in the loss column for Iowa over Wisconsin, so they would take a commanding lead for that double bye if they can get this road win tonight.
I got a feeling this game is going to be really right down the wire. I really got that feeling. Something tells me, looking at the body right now, the body language of kids in Wisconsin,
Ready for the Dean's list.
Who's Dean?
The Epson Eco Tank. Just fill and chill. Available at...
This is about...
He shot that from Milwaukee, man.
Bohannon averages 10 points a game. He still hasn't scored.
That veteran player got a good basketball savvy. Bohannon.
Walk with me. That's enough. The Epson Eco Tank cartridge-free printer. Big ink tanks, lots of ink, and you can save a ridiculous amount on replacement ink. Print and color, all you want.
His demeanor and look will tell you.
And here comes Iowa in transition. And Weezy off the back rim, no. Henry will rake it and take it. He'll kick it out. Lawyer, jump shot off the mark. Tom Izzo needs him to hit a few.
He's struggling with a shot right now, guys.
Meanwhile, Wieskamp is not struggling with his shot. Wieskamp guarded by Watts. That's a matchup that we should really pay attention to right here on the left wing. Rise and fire. Weezy. Timeout, Spartans.
Get a scoring run going.
Bohannon hands it off. Wieskamp tries to turn the corner baseline. Fadeaway jump shot. Rims out. Loose ball. Nungy with a rebound off the heel and in. Nungy with the tough rebound in traffic. Ulis the other way. Weezy for three. Gabe Brown speed.
Bounce, and that time Gabe Brown had the look, but once again not able to convert.
Weezy turnaround jump shot inside, goes down.
Beautiful footwork. You see that? He got cut off on the drive. Look on Iowa, 0 for 4 right now to begin the second half. Michigan State better take advantage of it while you can. If not, here we go.
Weezy.
It only takes a second for this. He's dealing with the same kind of dilemma in regards to the COVID pandemic and how it limits you.
Weezy again for three, this time on the opposite side. I tell you, in traffic, new shot clock for Iowa. The runner, Wieskamp, no, Garza there, misses the left-hand layup. Hauser comes out with it. Gabe Brown on the baseline, skip pass, deflected, picked up. Patty Mack in the front court, Wieskamp, he's got a trailer to the cup, up and in.
How many times that cross-court pass?
See Mack. Weezy. Step back. Hogarth. They push it.
You guys, is that despite what's going on with these young men not having the be able to put the wins in that column, as you said, another three-point shot is so that they don't get down on themselves and they can.
Two ranked teams in the Big East going head-to-head. In Omaha, Brando and Bob. We'll call that.
Taken now 4 threes in his last 3 games. But the percentage all season's been really good, 45%. Here he is on the interior, and he misses that hook.
I don't think Steve Peichel, and honestly, I think Iowa's gotten good shots too. I think both coaches would say we're good in quality looks, but we've got to knock them down. Joe Wieskamp doing it right there.
There you go, first made field goal for to the live, and Cliff Amorie cleaning it up. Amorie, a guy who only averages 4 points a game, the freshman from Nigeria. And on the other end, Joe Wieskamp, he's got all 5. Boy, junior, Mamadou Decore, number 11. Right to the basket, Wieskamp has all 7.
Decore subs into the game, and Garza.
Wieskamp, he'll let it fly. What a start for Joe Wieskamp.
Rutgers have been getting off some great starts, and here that's not been the case.
Yeah, and this stretch that they've been on winning the last 4 as Wieskamp just continues to annihilate this Rutgers deep. Lost it going up. Numbers advantage for Iowa. Wieskamp right down Broadway, but rejected. Wieskamp still down. Here he is. In and out.
Rutgers so fortunate. Montez Math pretty good here.
Largest deficit has been 13. Wieskamp What a first half. Wieskamp now with 16 points.
Taylor McConnell just gets Jeffrey in the dust. That was a heck of a crossover move right there. And it's going to have to be these guards. With Miles Johnson kind of in foul trouble, you have to think his rhythm a little out of whack. Geo Baker, Jacob Young, Ron. I will say, his first foul was a really bad call. And that happened about 15 seconds into the game and just totally set the tone for him.
Wieskamp, he's the guy that set the tone for Iowa.
Better just set the table for him.
And Fran McCaffrey's saying he's just going to be day-to-day, probably through the rest of the season, battling that leg injury. As Wieskamp knocks it down, he's now over 20 tonight. Again, Joe Wieskamp just straight in a zone. His career high, if you're wondering, is 30 points. He thought he got pushed there. No whistle.
Wieskamp, top of the key. He's got a quick trigger. Lets it fly. And hits.
He's really good at the basketball, too.
Lost it on the way up. Wieskamp plucks it out. Wieskamp hell-bent to get to the basket. Does. Banks it down. And a timeout coming up for Indiana. That makes it a 17-9 game.
Geronimo's really helped them. Defensively in particular. Another big.
And another jump shot going down for the Hawkeyes. It's
This conference is knockout every night.
Wieskamp, top of the arc, and he buries another long jumper. Joe Wieskamp.
They're really hugging the shooters on the perimeter. Nobody in that low box to give them any problems.
Jackson Davis, strong rebound.
Up beautifully. Head and shoulders to the right, back to the left, nailing it.
Grace Thompson. But Iowa answers that one. Aaron Eulis, number 4, checks in for Iowa. Wieskamp. Halfway down, pops out, rebounded Perkins, and he's baseline, nice move by Wieskamp. This time he puts it on the deck and gets to the 10. Wieskamp, in and out. Grace Thompson, rebound. Indiana quickly into the front. Jump shot, no. Indiana, 12 of 43 from the field. That's 28% shooting. Meanwhile, Iowa makes a pay on the other side. I'd say this Wieskamp
shooter hurt that ankle a while ago. And
Wieskamp.
He's on top of the game here.
The rebound to finish it.
Davis had that ball at the foul line. I'd like to see him maneuver, make an attack.
And Jackson Davis.
Middle of the lane. He's got that
Potter doing a good job hitting Garza before Garza hits him, trying to keep him out of his sweet spot.
There's Frederick on the curl. That jumper drops. Having C.J. Frederick back after that low.
Of course, his dad, Joel, played the Puerto Rico Olympic team. I'm sure he's taught him a lot of those little...
Bohannon.
Can't leave him. Must have an awareness on him at all.
7 from outside to start the game. Iowa with its largest lead at 6.
And by the way, that was my Joey right there with the contest in the corner.
And there is Keegan Murray, the freshman with...
Caffrey, they leave him alone. He'll hit the 3. He is shooting at 32% from behind the arc. Ball taken away by McCaffrey. And Connor McCaffrey will start it up. Murray, he was being held by Thorbjarnarson, still caught it and took it up for 2.
Great State struggling on the offensive end once again.
Got a good look on that one, though.
Wieskamp shakes off the defender, hooks it inside. Murray banks it in.
And once again, that ability to shoot the ball sets up that drive game.
Dell, swing it, suing, off the heel on a 3-ball.
Nice pass.
Bounce, going to the rim, Keegan Murray, great feel there.
It felt like teams were getting too much of a rhythm against that matchup zone.
Wieskamp couldn't trigger. Instead, it's C.J. Frederick. Leg injury's been bothering him. Body being out of control. Just couldn't get that one to fall. Wieskamp to Frederick. Another 3 for Frederick. He has 8 points out of the gate in the...
A little ISO for Wieskamp. He can try to roll if he wants to.
Instead, back to Murray. That's a 3. First field goal for Keegan Murray of the half. 53rd time in his illustrious career. He's had 20 in a game. Good ball movement. Wieskamp to Garza.
Well, it all starts with Bohannon handling the trap.
And just hard work. A lot of people thought maybe he was pros, played overseas, but he decided to come back to Iowa. They're certainly happy to have him. And I guess he is what you call a big man on camp. Has hurt this team this year. Hurt him big against Michigan.
Iowa has 10 made threes. Wieskamp has 5 of them. And Dick, he has been red hot, as you said. Now,
Garza forcing his way down the lane, cut off nicely by Malik Hall. Deep jump shot, and that one goes down. Whoa, Jordan Bohannon. Freshman, very talented. He's going to be a winner for Iowa in years to come. Shot clock winding down 3. Bam! C-Mac knocking down a big jump shot by Pat McCaffrey, the other son of Coach Fran, and Patty Mack just banks it home.
They gave up an open 3, and nobody got Zed Key blocked out.
Well, look at a triple team on Garza. He's got to kick it out. Bohannon will get a good look and bury it, and we got a foul.
Leads the nation in assist-to-turnover ratio. The 20 assists a game, only 10 turnovers. And then, of course, that's the announcer jinx on that one, almost.
Murray will slam it home to get the...
Garza to Wieskamp now. 10 to shoot. Bohannon launching from deep, and there he hits. Bohannon was 0 for 9 against Indiana.
Against Wisconsin and Nebraska after that ankle injury early in the game against Maryland. He came back off the bench against Purdue. Good hard work by Jack Nungy. He puts it home.
Indiana stops right behind it and lets it fly, playing with good confidence.
Garza, nice catch, nice finish. He's got 20.
It's one of those early post-ups, early in the...
Terrific on the offensive end. Struggle a little bit with size, you know. You got a guy like Garza to match up.
Bohannon from downtown.
How about that? Free in the middle because he makes great decisions.
Wieskamp feeding baseline. Double team on Garza. Work it around. Bohannon, another deep shot. Jordan Bohannon is really feeling it. Garza ready.
Well, he knows how to prepare himself to get the pass.
Ball leaks out to Wieskamp. He clears. Frederick lines it up. Bottom on a 3.
Say goodnight. My kid's
travel by Wieskamp, turnover. John Schripp, what type of shooter do you think you can be in the NBA?
I think I can be an exceptional shooter. I can keep guys honest now. I've been working on it a ton. And just being comfortable, getting my confidence up, seeing the ball go through the net a lot.
Cannot help on that action. Bohannon with the hesitation. He'll back it out to Wieskamp. And Wieskamp lost that one. Wall with the steal. Wall zigzagging to the other end. And the shot not there.
That's what opens up that three-point line for them is the pass.
I think you could say that about both these offenses.
Without question.
Murray trying to rescue it, taken away by Reavers. Davison finishes strong at the rim.
You call it 2 points, and you call it 48 in the first half for Iowa. Inside, and the drive turnover. That's a travel on Wieskamp.
Run to the rim. Good things happen when you make Garza defend and get away from the paint.
And there's Buttrick getting in front of Garza that time. He gets the assignment over Hera as Hera gets an early trying the pocket pass. Nice defense by Wieskamp that time getting that.
Excellent rotation.
Oh, man, he gets it knocked away by Jamari Wheeler, one of the top steal men in the Big Ten. Garza immediately posting up. Wieskamp on the drive, lost it, taken away by Sessions. Out there for Iowa. And unable to corral it cleanly on the Wieskamp feed.
Penn State's kind of got Iowa sped up.
Needs 3 more to pass Jeff Horner for the all-time mark. Passed Andre Woolridge earlier this year. That one a turnover from Frederick. Penn State out with it, and in the ensuing action, Joe Wieskamp. The shake, the step, leaning in, will not go. What a rebound by Wieskamp, but he lost it off his foot. 49 seconds remain.
I think that Florida State is a really dangerous and really talented team. Wieskamp turns it over. Dimitric tries the other way, gives it up. Game tape of centers to try and learn their moves, and he has built upon all of that knowledge now to become the player that he is.
Well, he really works hard. He has that saying that
And a timeout was called by Wisconsin. Was it granted? Nope. It's a held ball.
It was a bad shot by Potter. He forced that. Defense was all over. It's big points. The old-fashioned 3, and now that 3. And really he's taking the gap and opened the gap on him.
Davison feeling it. He hits another 3.
Hey, Davidson was playing well.
Wieskamp driving. Kicks it, deflected, picked up by Franklin. He's got Galloway with him. Franklin slashing down the lane. Wieskamp turns the corner. And jump ball is the call.
Got at this juncture of the game.
So I'm really having fun just watching them doing what they got to do.
So for people watching who maybe don't know much about your game.
Had 15 points on Thursday. Nate Reavers trying to get it going. The handoff to Trice. And here's Davison looking for the range once more. Rebound punched out from three. Banton, Thorbjarnarsson, the open three. Back quickly defensively.
That was one of the keys for Iowa, that transition defense. Nebraska keeps coming at you, but all...
And who did a fantastic job with this program.
There's really not much debate, right, Dick, that the Big Ten this year has been the best and deepest conference in college basketball. The Big 12 has had...
Yeah, but you know what? With Garza, he doesn't have to force anything. He's going to get his shots like a wide open shot, another one.
I think you have a lot of different guys that you can throw at Garza, but you always want to balance playing him straight up with also double.
Return from the COVID break. He's hit his first two from deep tonight, and he's going to work again. This two short. Got his own rebound of the night.
Goodness, was that pretty.
Langford's pull up on the baseline, rattles off, and a hole. And Hauser on the floor. It's Hauser's three, rebounded by Aaron Henry. Second chance for Langford in the corner. His three won't go. And
a good job in the second chance points category.
Three, Langford hit.
Would love to meet in the tournament. The Zags, of course, last night beat St. Mary's. Really deep team. Total game, total attitude.
Yeah, his father Frank played basketball at Idaho. His uncle Tio was a Cardinal Hayes High School. Iowa leads by 25 with under 9 minutes to go. The drive and finish.
Settles of the Big Ten Network on that list as well.
That's exactly right. One of Iowa greats.
Carr knocks it down.
Mid-range, and his jumper has gotten smoother and smoother in his career.
That's so tough. You're sending 2 and 3 bodies over to help, and that's just 6'10" center who can really hurt you.
He made that happen because he was able to get to that Big Ten area at the free throw line, collapse the defense, and kick it out. And you're right, Bohannon has to knock those in.
Weighed that much at one point.
2-point game. Mashburn now Kalsher. Left open. He'll shoot it. Doesn't go. On the baseline. Has it knocked away momentarily, but he's so strong, Clark.
Yeah, he's got great hands to him. Was able to retrieve that miss. It's going to be interesting. Does Gonzaga play him one-on-one?
53-37. 18.5 to play. Whistle blows and an illegal screen.
De grandes estrellas al baloncesto universitario y de ahí muchos salen para la máxima categoría, la NBA, penetrando tablero en el aro. El rebote después de que lo falló. A la pintura.
Under 5 to shoot.
Now Proctor, a long three that goes.
Works out well for Michigan State. You're going to hear a lot about Xavier Tillman from Tom Izzo and his staff and his defense on Luka Garza.
Oturu still without a personal foul. Here goes Kalsher. No.
Iowa's defended that action well. That's harder to defend.
Where Williams is more of a traditional back to the basket post.
Stefanovic rattles that one around. There's Hall. Eastern in the paint. Muscles.
Straight start after the injury to Jordan Bohannon. Finished Bohannon's season. He's having hip surgery. Frazier hits the three. Into the second. He's got 14. Wagner, he wants his chance. No.
Due to injury, and then only appeared in 8 games for Wake Forest a season ago. It is Amir Abdur-Rahim.
Today, Rick Barnes, the head coach of Tennessee, puts a lot of pressure on his point guard anyway. First shot of the game, Admiral Schofield. He's needed Cook's help. Cook has come out first half, first play. Second half, first play, ready to go. Here's Schofield. And Moss.
This is Woods.
Back in the starting lineup against C.J. Jackson is expected to play. Just coming off the bench. Luther behind.
Maryland finishing off a really tough stretch in its schedule. As Wiggins hits
the ball, Iowa has struggled at times defensively. They're going to have opportunities to get good looks. This time curling, Law. That is a great set. An assist in 2 games. Right there, running the floor, getting out in transition, and doing what Iowa basketball does. And then the
deals, highlights, and a reaction from that great finish between the Lakers and Celtics. It's Todd McShay's mock draft 2.0. Al Durham knows.
He counted on in this long Big Ten season. So much goes on in a 20-game schedule.
Wonderful job of playing away from contact. Garza's got 9 points in this game. Cook has 7. And a foul.
Seemed like that offense just kind of ran through him in the first half.
They really looked for him, and Cohen.
Is going to be a step for him. I think he's a good defender, but he's going to have to continue to get better. But he's just a great story. I mean,
we saw Max Asmus hit a deep 3 earlier, and now an offensive foul.
Got the ball after giving up that basket to A.J. Lawson. They were able to get the ball out of bounds and get it up court quickly and get a quick shot so they don't have to go.
Exhales for the moment. Trice turns the corner to the left. No! Wieskamp!
Like 27 seconds to run their offense. He collapses the D. What a match this is.
Yarnerson. Here's McGowan. He'll step back for a 3. That one. The 3. Bounded by McGowans, who looks to push it up the floor. Nebraska with an 11. McGowans has his pocket picked. Wieskamp with the steal.
Iowa all-time assist mark, now 2 away. Suing off the spin, flips it in with the right.
For Jordan Bohannon, that is his 341st career three-point field goal. Second.
See, they're really not allowing open threes. They're really challenging the Iowa shooters out of respect.
Higher, they seem to play better in games, and certainly offensively, you can't let it affect you on defense. Nice glide to the rim by a pure scorer. 3s, and they won by 30.
That's the predicament that Iowa can put you in.
Oh, man, that was nearly nasty stuff from Brock.
And that's why you can play the NBA level. The way they use their big people to step out. I'm not saying he's going to be a star, but I'll tell you right now, he definitely belongs. Let's go.
Let's get it. This is a color laser printer, and this is the color toner cartridge.
Young driving on Wieskamp. Fadeaway 12-footer, another miss.
Stronger, watch out.
They run the floor and dunk it as well. Franklin.
You see that, huh?
Deep inside, yes.
Ball screen. And let him lock low. Let Thompson get the ball screen.
Here's Franklin, 15-footer. Yeah!
Isn't the
Dunking the balls, protecting the rim. That's my AAU teammate, so I've seen it a lot growing up. And today he showcased how well he can be.
Say he's out for communication, give him a little bit of a blow.
Seth Towns in the game for Ohio State. Washington dribbles it off his right foot.
Battling, and Penn State comes out with it. It's Jones. Myron Jones, hop step inside, and a foul on the Hawkins. Quick trigger, Sessoms. Ooh, in and out. Garza had the position. Wieskamp, Iowa back within 3.
But Penn State did everything right, just couldn't corral the rebound.
On a carrying violation.
Athletic, quick. They go to their bench. I mean, they may play 11 guys tonight when you talk about the Hawkeyes.
Little Euro step crossover.
We get a chance over the 4 years to see the development of where he came in as a freshman to where he's at right now. We truly appreciate
staff. 4 rebounds, 3 assists.
Nice help by Garza.
Henry, nice step through, no, batted around.
Look, Cliff Amore really fortunate right there. Shocking to see. Luka Garza, Brandon, has only taken now 4 threes in his last.
Shot clock at 5. Mashburn. Got to make something happen here. Hanging in the air, back rim and out.
Take some time off the clock.
And Mashburn.
Working the perimeter game. Bolton steps back.
I know it's in a little bit of a secondary break type action, but somebody has got to stop the basketball when Joe Wieskamp's going to the rim.
Caleb. Se acomoda el jugador de primer año, intenta el triple largo en el aro. Y había falta. Luka Garza, que lo intentaba. Se acerca North Carolina, taponazo de Luka Garza.
With all the attention, Wieskamp and Garza could draw.
2-point shot.
This is the weave action that we were talking about. Just to take a couple time, if you kind of slack back a little bit on it, now all of a sudden.
Shot clock. Now Williams with 5 to shoot. Back to Frazier. He's going to have to launch. Deep 2 for Frazier. Halfway down, it pops up. Sorry.
No. I thought they were going to go in there too. He was talking about how he hates when those fouls go against big men on those screens.
A shot from McCaffrey doesn't go. Chased down by Finney. Here's Finney through the lane and lays it in.
Every single game, a double-digit run against them in this losing skid. Burke trying to go to the rim, rejected there. Wieskamp.
It's inside for the Hawkeyes.
Well, I think if you drive it that deep and Garza's standing there, you attack him. Just totally confident in Anthony Cowan having the ball and making decisions in this situation.
Good decision there. Got 14. He's 6 of 9 for the field tonight. DeJulius off the bounce. No. Garza. Brooks off to David DeJulius. Good hesitation. And a great reverse by David. When he put up 2,400 points and set the school scoring record. Rebound tapped out.
Got to get the ball to the high post to the short corner. Easier said than done.
I thought I was learning something.
Yeah.
Tough fadeaway, in and out for Hughes.
Was that understanding throughout the process you went through?
Yeah, you know, because you always have those days where you might look grumpy.
I was trying to write the Hollywood script as best I could. Hughes short with Syracuse down by 14, 8 minutes to go. Hughes will attack, floats it up, that won't go.
Looking for a man, there's Moretti. Took just 2 shots in the first half. 6 to shoot, Clark spinning. And he's fouled on his drive.
Dunk from Garza. The Texas Tech got to clean it up. They got to protect the basket and then fan out.
Clark, too strong on the shot. Wieskamp.
Man in the middle, Yakala had the most points of the half for his team. He had 8. We talked to him on Thursday's game, and he said it's not, he's still practicing. It's just the intensity of the games is too much for him at this point.
Junior. Iowa has made its last 3 shots to take an 11-7 lead.
He was contested in there.
by Kyle Alexander, who is 6'11" and a massive wingspan. Bone all the way in.
Illinois looking for the lead. Jones, the three. De La Rosa position. Don't wait until 5 seconds left. Well, there's 7 seconds left. Osumo going the wrong way. Now Jones stumbles through the defense. No, but he gets
the floor, because that was really deflating, not just because you came up empty offensively, but you didn't have any opportunity to force them to the Huskers.
Palmer, 7-point deficit. Palmer stops, fires, hits the save.
Was everything in his trick bag. Trice has it blocked at the rim.
Physical standpoint, it kind of makes sense, but nobody does it in college.
They're not going to do it here, obviously. Turner for the elbow, yes.
Man.
People remember this game.
Step back, Shayok, and that's a 2-pointer.
Is going to be a step for him. I think he's a good defender, but he's going to have to continue to get better. But he's just a great story. I mean,
hey, I heard you guys talking about Jason. We actually played against them in Myrtle Beach, and we played them the first
at the combine. You know, last night in our team meeting, you know, our coaches just told us that the scouts aren't here looking for
lob threat.
Yeah, David Duke was right there behind him in case the pass a little too high. You don't usually see two guys going after the same alley-oop.
Had 15 points on Thursday. Nate Reavers trying to get it going. The handoff to Trice, and here's Davison looking for the range once more. Rebound punched out by Jonathan Davis. Freshman off the bench. Here's Demetric Trice, his three off, and the rebound ripped out by Davison. Deep three. Shot clock at 5. Didn't matter. For McCaffrey loves him. He says, I hope he comes back for his 2 years that he's got left, because he's going to be a special player. Anderson in the corner. Trice. That one rattles home.
I mean, that was a difficult angle. Connected. Beautiful.
Trice back over to Davison. The three is up and off. Rebound loose, but
sound as you would like.
But they've gone to a zone here now, Iowa.
But they do a lot of zone matchup, three-quarter court. This kid can stroke it. Had a great start of the evening. There's that zone again, slowed them down a little bit.
The Iowa faithful irate about that too, as you would expect.
Oh, it's a killer in that corner.
But there haven't been a lot of players who've made me think, I wish I was an agent. Joe Wieskamp, one of those guys.
Got a bright NBA future as a shooter.
I wish I was an agent, and not putting them in any 1 to 3. He's just that third weapon for them from the start of the game.
Spaces the floor very well. Good pass, getting it out to
there for the offensive rebound. Walker will punch it out. Another opportunity for the Huskers. Bjarnason three. That won't go. Bjarnason. Here's McGowan. He'll step back for a three. That one
influence on their offense. They're running the Milwaukee Bucks system, and it all starts with Walker at the top, and he's an outstanding passer.
Here's Webster trying from Banton the three. Bjarnason trying to bounce it to Ouedraogo. Back it goes. May in the open three, and that's Wieskamp's three off the mark. Huskers trying to break a scoring drought of over 4 minutes with Banton's three from three. Banton, Thorbjarnason, the open three, all back quickly defensively.
That was one of the keys for Iowa, that transition defense. Nebraska keeps coming at you, but all...
It's so important to read the bounce and dive at the opportune time.
Joe Toussaint won a New York City title and
to the rim.
Attack mode. Walker rebounds his own miss. Looking to create. Washington sweet-looking strokes. He's got it. A trail by 14 as they open the second half. Washington, the bounce. Kicked by Liddell. Jump shot. Go.
Getting good looks. Move the ball. Ohio State a little reluctant to climb field. Suing. Could they bounce a little bit, eyeing whether they're going to slough off and help on the dive.
Short as hell.
Dickinson again does what he can defensively, stands him up, walls him up, and Garza Dick is now 5 for 17 in the game. And Dick,
smartest passing team in the country with Iowa. Second in the country in assists, third in fewest turnovers. Nothing this game to look like. 7 for Garza, halfway there to the record. Here's Brockington. That's short. Quick trigger, Sessoms. Ooh, in and out. Garza had the position by McCaffrey, but into the hands of Sessoms. Athletic play on both ends. Wheeler again. Good again. That's from Jones to Brockington. Good close by Iowa's defense. Sessoms trying to penetrate the matchup. The pitch to Lundy. Rebound. Some bench production after the Nittany Lions won that battle in the first half. Jones answers to tie the game. Drought, 7.5 minutes without a field goal. Looking to end the drought here, and finally Myron Jones inside of 4, and Iowa up 9, and Frederick with a big performance, his best since the return from injury.
It shows they've held teams under 70. It's the first time they've done that all year, 3 in a row.
Aleem Ford tries one.
And that's why you can play the NBA level. The way they use their big people to step out. I'm not saying he's going to be a star, but I'll tell you right now, he definitely belongs.
And a long 3. That was knocked down. And let's see if that ends the half. A chance from midcourt. Trice launches one. That's no.
It was a bad shot by Potter. He forced that. Defense was all over him. Got to find open people in that scenario. Oh, the bank is open. Timmy B, the bank is open, baby. He said, I planned that all the way. How about guys? Kenny Martin played for the great Tom Davis. 2 kids now playing for the Hawkeyes.
The basketball, top of the arc. They swing it all the way around. Hogard and Rocket Watts.
Yeah, but you know what? With Garza, he doesn't have to force anything. He's going to get his shots like a wide open shot, another one.
But he's also athletic. A 42-inch vert. That was good for 4th in the combine.
A Swiss Army knife. I call him a plug-and-play guy.
Jason Preston really made a name for himself in the tournament. What are you looking for out of him in this scrimmage?
Just more of the same, to run a team in Rolling Hills. The mean streets of Rolling Hills. Everything was tough. We weren't those rich Palos Verdes kids. That's fake.
David Duke off the mark.
Ooh! Those 2 screens and wound up getting a layup out of it going against A.J. Lawson. When he got on top, he really did a nice job of reading that.
Backdoor cut McKinley right off the glass with the...
Well, BJ, I appreciate you taking the time to join us today, and best of luck throughout the process.
I appreciate you, guys.
Brandon Ball has won 77-62 in Madison in February. Last Sunday in Iowa City, they won 77-73. Reavers recovered. Davis stripped out of his hands, but right to Potter. Potter muscles it to the rim, and the Badger.
He's got that open look. You got to take that every time.
Ford inside. Potter. Oh, my. Good contest in there. And Garza got back in time. Ford bounces it back, and that's a turnover. Bohannon in transition. Exhales for the moment. Trice turns the corner to the left. No! Wieskamp!
And nobody on the glass whatsoever. Once again, a little high-low situation. Why not? Give it to him.
Coburn again!
Did.
But down low. Georgie is blocked. Wieskamp got a hand on it, but right back following.
Well, is always in overdrive. Very heady. That court guy. Nice lob to Georgie. go, too deep. There's that Shaq discard. Ball screen against the zone. Nice entry.
Beat it down to Coburn for 2 more. He's up to... Look at that.
He can go wherever he wants right now.
Oh, he's feeling it now.
And your seniors are leaving, and they're like, no, I'm not crying because of that. I'm crying thinking about what I'm going to be left with next year. I thought about Fran, too. I'm like, is he crying because he's really going to...
Man, who has 25, got off to a red-hot start against McGowan's in the corner to Webster. Back out it goes to Mayen. Mayen dribbles in for the 2, and Nebraska.
Percentage shot for him. Kids, don't try that at home.
Corby Arneson, the entry inside to Eduardo Andres. On. And Luka, among all of them, is such a unique post because he's really more of a positionless post than most of those guys.
Oh, that's so well said, Kevin. I mean, there are times he...
Sports Information Department. Lift off with a leg injury in the first half. Here's Walker had foul trouble in that first half, and a foul is called.
Lord Chris Freeland was getting away from him a little bit. He does a great job getting in the lane. Nice entry pass here. Maybe a little off from the little Big Ten logo is the spot to go right there.
Liddell makes his move. Liddell off the window.
Hit. That kind of coincided with Iowa's struggles a little bit. I mean, he's a very important player.
Nice lead pass from Miles Gred to
Step. Going through a little triple threat position.
Murray. That's for
Henry. Inside, nice slip. Kithier, left hand off the window softly. Baseline, Lawyer, nice catch to keep it from going out of bounds. They look for Malik Hall inside. He fumbles it. And Bohannon. Gabe Brown on the baseline. Skip pass, deflected, picked up. Patty Mack in the front court. Wieskamp, he's Bohannon, no. Hauser kicks it out. Gabe Brown to the basket. Off balance, and it goes down through Julius Marble. Hogarth, and push it. To the basket, Euro step, kicks it out, and out of bounds.
And even a simple play like that, Bruce.
up and up from there. Certainly had his struggles as all freshmen do, but he is a really good player. And maybe that will...
In Rolling Hills, the mean streets of Rolling Hills, everything was tough. We weren't those rich Palos Verdes kids.
Dunking the balls, protecting the rim. That's my AAU teammate, so I've seen it a lot growing up, and today he showcased how well he can be.
So he's always
Sunday in Iowa City, they won 77-73. Reavers recovers after the block. The drive by Wall misses there, and Garza the rebound. Exhales for the moment. Trice turns the corner to the left. No! Wieskamp!
Phelps bench. We still got to say hello to him. It was one of the roles.
He played the better part of his college career.
10.
So Sumo.
Like 27 seconds to run their offense. He collapses the D. What a match this is.
Great position there inside. Illinois hit 9 out of 15 from the floor. Had a good look.
McCaffrey, Keegan Murray, and Patrick McCaffrey. Wisconsin with Ford, Reavers, Wall, Trice. And here is Wall taking it inside.
McCaffrey 1 for 7 from the floor, 1 of 6 from 3. Mayen blocked. Ball taken away by
Iowa all-time assist mark, now 2 away. Suing off the spin, flips it in with the right first half. Eugene Brown III is in for the Buckeyes. Freshman from Conyers, Georgia. Nice drive. Right down the middle.
Different team when he's healthy.
Get it in for Jallo. Still have time to work with on the shot clock. Washington steps.
On the roll.
For Jordan Bohannon, that is his 341st career three-point field goal. Second.
I think Seth said it earlier in the game during one of our breaks from Kevin Connors and all, and Sean. He said, you know, first time he's going to shoot over top of someone.
Yeah.
See, they're really not allowing open threes. They're really challenging the Iowa shooters out of respect.
Higher, they seem to play better in games, and certainly offensively, you can't let it affect you on defense. Nice glide to the rim by a pure scorer. Sessum's nice pass, but better defense. Wieskamp picks the pocket of Buttrick. Threes, and they won by 30.
That's the predicament that Iowa can put you in.
Oh, man, that was nearly nasty stuff from Garza.
A couple of winning plays from Dredd.
Yeah, big time. Rockington this time gets the foul call.
A lot more defensively. They're right now in a scenario where they're zoning on the out-of-bounds play.
Lean forward with the reverse. That won't.
Athletic, quick. They go to their bench. I mean, they may play 11 guys tonight when you talk about the Hawkeyes.
Little Euro step crossover.
He had the shot, take it. He's going to get on you. A lot more fiery than his demeanor and look will tell you.
And here comes Iowa trying to go at Garza. Henry slashing. Nicely done, Aaron Henry.
Gus, more than anybody, about his versatility.
40-21, big first half for the Hawkeyes. Henry exploding down the line and bangs it down with the left hand. Staff. 4 rebounds, 3 assists.
Nice help by Garza.
Henry, nice step through, no, batted around.
The next couple of years, a young man that watch his game grow as well as he gets more and more comfortable. See the block shot right there.
Look, Cliff Amore really fortunate right there. Shocking to see. Luka Garza, Brandon, has only taken now 4 threes in his last.
Young navigating the baseline. Now Mathis. Right at Garza. Offensive.
And stronger. Watch out. They run the floor and dunk it as well. Franklin, did you see that? Deep inside, yes.
Isn't the strength of this team? And oftentimes you're thinking about how to stop Luka Garza, but you better think about how you're going to score on them, because you got to put
turn from the COVID break. He's hit his first 2 from deep tonight, and he's going to work again. This 2 short. Got his own rebound. There's Miller. The skip to Grandison. He was calling for it in the corner, and then he traveled with it.
Stretch.
Curbelo on the baseline. Nunji back out there with Garza on the bench, and Curbelo floats.
Oh, nice job by Joe Wieskamp coming from the backside.
Dosumu driving right at Garza. A lot of contact.
Tough match. There's the pick and pop.
Cardinal Hayes High School. Iowa leads by 25 with under 9 minutes to go. The drive and finish.
With 8 out of 9 3-point attempts in Minnesota's win over Iowa on Christmas. And Gabe Kalsher cannot finish the layup.
Oh, Kevin Love there with the hit ahead. Oh, that's, hey, you're talking about one of the best outlet passes of all time. They could also use somebody like Sarunas Yasikavicius. I mean, they're just not shooting the ball very well. 4 for 16 from 3 is going to hurt you. And there is a...
That's the first line of a bad novel. Here we go, second half. Ron Harper Jr. missed it. Oh, one.
There's 2 defenders. Who's running with me? And if you play enough, you can figure that out. If you're just going to work with some, workout.
Metric now 4 of 4 behind the arc. Kalsher on the baseline, tries the reverse, and earns a take some time off the clock. And Mashburn.
Whatsoever. Defense was the story in the first half, but so far there's been some easy ones given up here.
Earlier in the season, in the broadcast box. And Wieskamp couldn't believe it. Okay, wait.
I know it's in a little bit of a secondary break type action, but somebody has got to stop the basketball when Joe Wieskamp's going to the rim. It flew out there. Got a hand in the face of Jordan Bohannon.
Right to the cup of the dunk by Rasheer Bolton.
Jason Preston really made a name for himself in the tournament. What are you looking for out of him in this scrimmage?
Just more of the same. To run a team, he can. The mean streets of Rolling Hill. Everything was tough. We weren't those rich Palos Verdes kids.
Shot clock at 1. Preston's got in. Wisconsin exhales for the moment. Trice turns the corner to the left. No! Wieskamp!
He plays like his mother did.
Down low, Georgie gets blocked. Wieskamp got a hand on it, but right back following it up.
Mayen the rebound. McCaffrey 1 for 7 from the floor, 1 of 6 from 3. Mayen blocked. Ball taken away by McCaffrey. And Connor McCaffrey will start it up.
This year they made 17 threes. I mean, you can contain Garza, but you leave it open to a lot of shooters.
An offensive rebound, but a rejection by Wieskamp as he knocked it away from Tyler.
Over the arc, they swing it all the way around. Hogard and Rocket Watts unable to get it away. Michigan State.
As he gets healthier and stronger, watch out.
They run the floor and dunk it as well. Franklin.
You see that, huh?
Deep inside, yes.
How did that prepare you? You know, you're 13 games in the G League bubble. How did that prepare you for the next level?
I feel like you just got more smarter. Like, I got better off that, you know. I got more because of that. But it's not my favorite. Only football my favorite.
And how much pride do you take in being kind of the next great African-born star? You know, we see the game has become so much more global with the success of, you know, guys.
A lot of people coming from Africa don't have the skills that I have or being guards. Most of them are big men and stuff. So just me being out there, I feel like it would really just show that if you come from Africa.
Only knock is the shooting, right? Turning down those open corner threes. How has your confidence grown from the perimeter, and what type of shooter do you think you can be in the NBA?
I think I can be an exceptional shooter. I can keep guys honest now. I've been working.
You know, you have that talent. What about guys out here? Anyone watching or that you've played against that stood out to you?
Nah, definitely Scotty Lewis. We work out every day, so just watching him get up and down, compete, just be the high energy guy that he is.
And I think as he gets physically stronger and learns the game more, he's got all the tools to be an outstanding player, but he is probably further down on
Ford, Potter, flashing through the lane. Up and under, trying to work. Garza says, not today.
People don't really do, and most of them, Lucas Garza, could do very well.
Potter, off the mark with that three, clapping his hands. He liked the look. And Wieskamp lost that one. Wall with the steal. Wall zigzagging to the other end. And the shot not there as Garza walled up for Iowa. That Wisconsin defense has stifled the Hawks. Aleem Ford wanting to wake up some Badger fans, but his three strong. Here comes Bohannon. Doesn't take much defense. Trice hustling up the floor. Long range three. Won't go. Rebound inside. Foul. And the Hawkeye fans in the...
His dad was a wonderful player in his heyday, too.
Good defense right there by Perkins.
Look at this. Who comes away with it but Curbelo to Frazier. Wieskamp clears.
Watch this kid in the early.
Shoot. Dosumo just in time. Cleared away by Wieskamp. Iowa must do something with this trip.
Been his entire career to this point. He's just when you talk about gritty and tough and hard-nosed, that is Davison.
Whistle and a foul.
50% if this team wants to go to a Final Four or win a Big Ten tournament title.
The three off for Kobe Webster. Not exactly an offensive showcase early. Nebraska 0 for 5, Iowa 0 for 3.
Stay out of foul trouble, and that's exactly what you do if you're the Iowa Hawkeyes. Move that ball around, find the shooter, and punish that defense.
Good look for Thor, but he couldn't find the bottom of the well there.
It's not a good sign for Hawkeye fans. He completes this team.
He's been back full bore the last 4 games with 7 of 12 from 3. But as you said, defensively, Banton, Thorbjarnarsson, the open 3, off, rebound, Wieskamp. Halftime has arrived. Iowa's off. Very good. Fred Hoiberg said he showed those post-passing skills that we've seen throughout the course of the season as he became eligible in mid-January. He saw it on scout team a year ago, and they knew he was going to be